What's up? Today I'm going to be restarting Elysium after I deleted the save file for some reason, and I redid the track layout. As you may have noticed from the cinematic, it has some differences to how it was before. I decided not to do another video on how I redid it because I just thought that would be quite boring, but you probably had a good idea of what the changes are from the cinematic. Yeah, I tried to include as much of the original layout as I wanted, but some of the parts just weren't really doing it, so I replaced those as much as I could. Yeah, I'm also quite pleased with the new layout. I mean, it has lots of new elements which I didn't have before on there, which I think is really interesting because, as you might have noticed, the wave turn over the station, that was quite a good element, but I just thought a massive stall over the station would be just so much better, because you're going at a slower speed, because a wave turn over the station, it kind of needs more speed, and it was just quite slow. So the stall slow, that would be good. I made the transitions a lot more snappy in this one, like the redo. Like it came to the point at one I was messaging, I think it was DJB Coasters, and I was asking him if he thought it looked too snappy, because I was actually quite worried that it just would look way too violent on the transitions, but I've kept it because yes. Anyway, so right now you might be thinking, that looks absolutely terrible, what have you done? And calm down. This is the cylinder is just so I can get a rough measurement of how, like a massive circle around it. It's not because I'm actually going to keep that. As you saw in the cinematic, it wasn't like that. Basically what I'm doing is I'm making like a tunnel. Well, I wanted a big theming element, and I thought, what point has the most track going through it? And it turned out to be the launch track and the bit which those two bits go through, and I think it looks good so far. It's not finished. Next time I'm going to be doing more theming around that area. I just couldn't get the video out in time, and I wanted to get my videos out, as you probably know. I will try to stick to an upload schedule, but it just wasn't working, so I don't have enough time. I don't get how people like Lokin, My Curious Mind, whoever else, I don't get how you make videos like so quickly. That's why I've been starting to do theme park videos, because those are much easier to do in a shorter amount of time. I mean, the only hard bit about that really is finding an idea to do a video on. But right now I'm doing the launch tunnel sort of thing. It's like a tunnel which you go through on the launch, and I just thought that would be cool, like having like all the mist effects and all that. And I made like a spiral, I wasn't really sure about this section because it took an absolute age to figure out what I was going to actually do, because I didn't plan this section like I did for the rest of the ride, because I wanted a big theming element but I wasn't sure where. So I just thought, this area is pretty circular, I'm going to do something with a circle like so here, which you haven't seen yet because in this video I don't get onto making a big circle. Here I'm testing out smoke effects. These were like really impossible to do because the smoke, it was just so annoying, because in Planet Coaster the actual smoke, it doesn't look good. I mean, I added smoke, I added mist, I added everything you can think about, and what I settled on in the end was the mist generator, but I'm not sure about that either. Anyway, moving on, what I'm doing now is the lights. Yes, I wanted them to trigger, but I haven't programmed that because I placed them all down and then I've decided to trigger them. So I'd need to select each one individually and make them triggerable, which I'm not sure I want to do right now, but I'll decide that later. That'll probably just be like a finishing touch or something. Also, what do you think about the new layout? Like, tell me some improvements, because I did make it and I don't really know what I think about it, because I love some sections like the stall over the station, the snappy turns, just the launch track. I love that section, but I'm not really sure about some of the sections. Like after the second launch track, it goes into a massive 0G roll into a low to the ground turn. I'm really not sure about that because it just seems a bit weird to me. But I don't know. I also added a monorail, you probably have seen. But this monorail, I thought, well, I want to add in like some other rides into this, and I thought a monorail would fit really well with a futuristic theme, and I wanted to place that down quite quickly so I don't build scenery around places. So, like, tell me some improvements. Also, I was talking about name changes last time, and I messaged a few people, got some opinions, checked out a few names, but then everyone seemed to say that they like my name how it is. So if you don't like my name, well, deal with it, because it's probably gonna stay. And I have designed a new logo as well. I think I prefer the new logo over my old one because it's much more easier, that doesn't make sense, much more easy to read, like the name, because on the last one it was just quite small really, and on the new one you can see the words so you don't actually have to go onto the channel to see what the name is, but you don't have to do that anyway, so I guess it's kind of pointless. Anyway, I'm just talking about nothing really. You probably can see the queue line from here, maybe. I don't know about what the point of the video is going to be on, but you should be able to see some queue line in parts of this video. I have made that. I haven't themed it or like added fences or anything, but I have planned where it's going to go. I've got like a few cool ideas about where indoor sections and theming inside, so it is going to be a highly themed ride. Yeah. Now I'm building like the towers at each end of the launch track, and it's probably looking a lot more recognisable now from the cinematic. Yeah, that was real. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, honestly. I looked through it. I mean, I spent ages just doing it, redoing it, undoing it, redoing it. It just, look, I'm just testing out things because I have no idea what I wanted to put on there to theme it. in the end I decided with just a simple tower type theme. But yeah, I don't know. I like how it turned out though. I mean, I'm really pleased with how it looks. And right now, you probably can see the monorail, which took forever to get to pace right. I'm trying to get it so that after it comes off the second launch track, it goes, after the coaster itself comes off the second launch track, it goes into the 0G roll over a monorail car, because that would be like really good, but I'm not sure if that's actually possible. Yeah, also, I was doing Shockwave the other day. You're probably not even listening to this right now, but but Shockwave, when you do it, when I had it, Shockwave, when I shut it up, the station on it doesn't have air gates, so it's a bit of a problem. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but if any of you have any images of Shockwave's station, queue line, or anything to do with that, please just send them to me, because I really need it. So, the towers are really... The towers, it sounds like I'm talking about Alton Towers, but I'm not. I'm talking about the towers on here. They're really taking shape now. They look pretty similar to what they did in the cinematic now. Yeah. I am pleased with it, but one problem I do have is how they just have smoke coming out of the sides, because it's just unrealistic. But I don't know. Anyway, at this time I have to end the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.